you caught that first little minute of the video, I have no idea what happened, but we are back. And again, I am Sandra Fellers, and this is my guest crafter, Sandy White, who also happens to be my mom. She also has a page on Facebook, so after this video, I'd love for you to go and show her some love on her page. It is called Made with Love, Gifts and Embroidery. Got that right. I can never remember if the gifts or the embroidery comes first. So Made with Love, Gifts and Embroidery. She has some fantastic projects over there that you'll enjoy looking at. But today we are working on some little gift tags. So I got these little wooden gift tags. They're just really thin and wood. They're painted white, but you can see a little bit of the grain through it. I know it's not easy to see on the screen, but that's what we're going to work with. And we have some fun little transfers that say things about Christmas, like do not open until December 25th, no peeking, and then just some different little designs to put on them. And we also have the little to and from that you can either put on the front with a design or put on the back. And then, I don't know what I did with them. What did I do with the chalk markers? So we also have chalk markers that you can use to write the person's name next to the to and from. But just know that because you're doing this on wood, you're not likely going to be able to wash it off and use it again. It'll be either a one-time use, or you can use it for, like make one for each of your kids and use it every year. You could do that. Or if you did want to reuse it, you could try waxing it first. Give it a good waxing and it might wash off, but I can't guarantee it. And then of course you could always just paint over it if you decide that you want to do something different on it. We have all these mix and match patterns that we're going to work with, and some of our pastes. We have the rainforest green. We have the parakeet green. We just picked out some that looked fun and Christmassy. This is the black velvet and the candy apple red. So let's get started. What designs do you want to work with first?
I think I'll do the to and from first.
The to and from, are you going to do it by itself, or are you going to put something with it?
Get warmed up. No, I think I'll do it by myself on one, and then we'll see what we do to the other one.
Okay. You could put a fun little squiggly or something down in the bottom.
I'll bring it up
afterwards.
Or look, put it sideways maybe.
Oh yeah, it fits sideways too. That'd give you more room to write your name too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I guess I need to move over here so y'all can see me. All right, so to get started, you just want to remove your transfer and place it on your tag wherever you want it. Because these are wood, I don't think we really need to fuzz these. But if you're going to put these on a chalkboard or on a slick surface, you will want to use a fuzzing cloth to fuzz them. So I think I'm going to try this one. Do not open until December 25th. Fits perfectly on there. So I'm just going to remove from the backing paper and try to center it here on my tag.
I think I might put the squiggly at this end.
Cute. Now the next hard question is, what colors are you going to use?
That's a good idea. Good thought.
Yeah, that's always the hard part, trying to decide. I think I'm going to use multiple colors since I have these big words. So
I think I'll put the to and from in black and this in either red or green.
Okay. Yep. It's going to be cute. I don't know what colors I want to use. Okay.
Too many choices.
Yeah. I think I want the open in red. So maybe I'll do red open, green until, and then maybe black for the rest of it.
Black for the December the 25th,
yeah.
I think I need a little bit of water.
My water.
I saw it.
Oh, it was right here behind the paper towels.
Just a smidgen, huh?
Boy, that one's almost gone. I wonder if I have another black stir sticks. Yeah. Nope, I have a gray. And black ink.
It doesn't take much.
Yeah, but it's stiff. You're gonna have to stir it good.
Yeah, we'll get it working up.
So maybe I'll use this green, the rainforest green. I'm not used to working at this end of the table.
Can we move down?
No, no.
I'm not used to being on camera. There we go. We got it over here now.
All right, so you always want to stir your chalk paste to get your project going, and it should be a yogurt-like consistency. So when she opened that black, it was pretty thick. So we put 3 little squirts of water from a spray bottle in there, and it's getting mixed up. That one's getting kind of low. I'm gonna have to order some more black.
We use quite a bit.
Yes. Use lots of black and white. Okay. So I'm going to use one of the mini squeegees since this is such a small little pattern as opposed to the small squeegee. Another thing, when you have an itty bitty design, this multi-use tool is good. You can just use that little end. You can see it's quite a bit smaller than the mini squeegee. So if you have little bitty areas, like if I want to do this until one color, you could easily just get that in there. So get a little bit closer, make sure you guys can see that. So if I wanted to do just that little word right there, we could use this to get right in there and not have to worry about getting these other areas. So let's give this a go. All right. See, it doesn't take much for those little transfers. All right, so I'm going to do the do not in green. So just gliding it over the top. Then I'm going to stand up my squeegee and glide it across this way to remove the excess. Woo! Look at that. Looks like you have pretty handwriting.
And I don't.
I don't either. So I'm going to lift up just the green section because I don't want it to dry in my screen. And look at how pretty that is. So now I'm going to just gently lay it over. But I don't want to press it down because I want to let my chalk dry underneath without drying inside of the screen. Now I'm going to go ahead and come down and do the bottom section because I want it in green as well. And these these tags come with twine to put in the holes and hang it on a gift bag or a present, a boxed present or whatever. But you could also use some cute little Christmas ribbons as well. Okay, let's see how our December 25th turned out. Perfect. There it is.
Of course.
December 25th. Okay, I got one more layer on this one. I love red.
Red is my color.
So these are the chalk markers that I was talking about. There's a black one and a white one in here, and they're available on my website as well. But you can use these to either write on chalkboards or to fill in the names and such on your little gift tags. So they're perfect for that. Oh, you got your lid. Your lid is stuck.
All right, look at it.
Ooh, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Can I have another squirt of water?
You sure can.
Bend this down a little bit more. Put it up closer to the camera so you can see. Look how easy that was. And it's super cute. Add a little red ribbon and tie it onto a little Christmas gift bag. That'll be so adorable.
Now I'm going to let that one dry and do the other one a different way, and then I'll do the other side, huh?
Yeah, after it dries, I think on this one, I'm going to put the to and from.
I guess I should have done both of the to and froms before I put it in the water, huh?
You can lay it on the desk and use those Clorox wipes and just wipe off both sides.
Okay.
And that wipe, it'll make it dry quick. Okay, so I'm just stirring in a little water with this red. And be careful and make sure you get it off of your fingers so that you don't.
Yeah, I had that black all over me.
Your little white tag.
I'm messy.
I'm seeing red on my fingers, why it made me think about it. So my mom has been a crafter my entire life. She has done homecoming moms. She has done prom dresses. She did the flowers for my wedding. And anything else I could come up with in between.
And trust me, she's had me do things I never dreamed I'd be able to do.
She said that I always picked out the hardest patterns and designs and challenged her. But earlier today I was trying to think, was there anything that I ever gave to her that she didn't make it work? Can you think of anything? I was gonna say that every time I brought an idea to her, she was always able to make it work. But I remembered this one time. I remember this one time I found this cute little pattern, and it was for your dish liquid.
Oh, Lord,
soap.
yes.
It was for your dish liquid soap, so that when you had it sitting on your counter, you could make this little apron to tie on it.
Camouflage it, as Lexi calls it.
And it was adorable. So we got the pattern and everything. She threw it away. She says, I'm not making one.
I threw fabric and all away. They were so tiny and so little, and I just could not make it work. So I went to a craft show and bought her one.
Oh my gosh. So that's the only time I can think of that she wasn't able to make my idea come.
It was just so small.
It's one of those where you feel like you have all thumbs, huh?
Oh, Lord, I did.
So she has always been my craft inspiration, and she's gotten me involved in lots of crafting and craft shows and this and that and the other all the time. So tell me, who was your craft inspiration? Who got you started? Who got you involved with being creative and crafty? And what kind of things do you guys like to do together?
My mother is who got me started.
Yeah?
She sewed. And she tried to do anything and everything. She even fixed toasters.
Toasters. That sounds more like a handyman than a crafter.
Well, she was a jack of all trades, I guess. She loved to sew, and she sewed for me up until about the last year before she passed.
To me, she's Nanny. That's what I always called her my whole life. She was Nanny. And her actual name is Annie. But most of my childhood, I thought Nanny was her name. Like, I thought that was her real name. Because, you know, people who were friends or whatever would call her Annie. And I thought they were saying Nanny. So for much of my life, I thought Nanny was her name. But it actually was Annie.
She was a beautician all her life. My dad passed away when she was young. He had a heart attack, and she
Do you need a wet?
Went to beauty school because she had a 6-month-old baby. And I think I'll put this down at this end.
So look at this one. How cute is that? Can you see it? Do not open until December 25th.
That one's mine.
All right, I'm going to let that one dry. And then I think I'm going to do on the back the to and from like she did on hers. Now the question is, oh, I got to try the no peeking. This one says no peeking. I think I'll try that one.
But with all of my crafting that I've done, I was never good at writing or drawing or painting or anything like that. I was just not very good at any of that. I did flowers and I did a little bit of everything else. But this I did not think I could ever do.
And look at you go.
And I tell you what, my handwriting is nowhere near this pretty.
So maybe I'll do the no peeking with the little chevron pattern underneath. That sounds like a good plan.
Oh, I was going to do green on that, and I did red just to be different.
You're like me, your eyes drawn to red.
I love red.
Or maybe I'll do it in the middle and do a chevron on top and bottom. So many options. There's so many different things that you can do.
That's what I would do. Yeah, that's what I would do. I like that idea.
Okay, so we're going to do it in the middle.
Uh-oh, I messed up a little bit. I missed some of the bottom.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're a little bit, they're not perfectly straight lines. They're kind of wavy.
Squiggly.
Yeah, they're kind of wavy. Okay, so I'm going to try this green in the middle and then do the little red lines on the outside.
Keep forgetting to cover that up, and that's going to dry it out.
Hey, Melanie. Welcome. So we were just talking here. This is my mom. Actually, I think you might have met my mom before. So she is my craft inspiration. She has been a crafter for as long as I can remember and always encouraged me to craft. And so what I was just asking everybody is, who is your craft inspiration? And what is it that you like to do together? What kind of crafting do you like to do? And we are making some Christmas gift tags. They are little small wooden tags with a hole in them, just a thin little wood that we're putting some cute little Christmas designs on. And so far I have this one. It says do not open until December 25th. And then on the back side, I'm going to put to and from so that you can put the names with like a chalk pen. So on this one, I think I'm going to put this little chevron design on top and on bottom. So let's see if we can make this happen. I'm going to leave a little bit of white in between because that's going to help me line it up by putting that line right up underneath my lettering. And then I'll do the same thing on the top. I'll line it up right along that lettering.
How far down did you put your...
I put it pretty close to the bottom, see? But you can put it wherever you want.
I think that's what I did, but I think I'm going to move it up just a bit. So I'll be sure I get it all in there.
There you go. I'm going to have to wash off some squeegees. All right, so it doesn't take very much for these itty bitty designs. So just get some chalk on my squeegee, and then I'm going to glide it across the entire transfer. Put the excess back in the jar. These are quick and easy, but so, so cute.
And so much fun. I like to make my gifts special when I wrap them. And I think it was last year or the year before.
There we go.
Instead of writing names on theirs, I went on the internet and got pictures of each one of the children and put pictures on them. And some of them were for the older kids that were younger pictures. They got a kick out of it.
I'm sure not everybody liked the picture you chose.
Oh, no. Some of them didn't like them at all.
All right, let's see. Then I chose red for this one because it kind of reminded me of a candy stripe, but even though it's a chevron pattern. Too much red on my squeegee.
Candy cane, huh? I've got to remember not to wipe so hard.
Yes, if you press down too hard, you could possibly push the ink or the chalk up underneath the transfer and mess up your design. All right, let's reveal this one. Ta-da! Well, my lines aren't exactly straight, but I think it's still cute. Looks a little bit, the white area looks a little skinnier on one end than the other, but
that's what makes them fun.
Still cute.
And if you want it perfect, then you can take it off and do it again.
Well, I don't know if they would wash off very good on this wood.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On chalkboard, yes. But wood is a little bit porous, so it might soak up some of that.
Is that why you waxed it?
Well, I was saying you might be able to wax it so that you could reuse it, but I don't know for sure if that would work. It would just be an option. But I think I would just make them like maybe for my kids and then just reuse them every year instead of trying to wash them off. My kids actually get kind of sentimental. Like I bought new Christmas stockings one year and my son was devastated. He wanted to use his old Christmas stocking. He didn't want to use the new one, even though it made my living room look really cute to have all the little matching stockings. He insisted on using his old stocking. That's cute. So I think this one is probably dry enough that I could work on the back side. So I'm going to clean off the to and from. And since we don't have a sink here, I'm just going to use a Clorox wipe and just wipe off both sides and it'll work just fine.
not going to screw them down since we're using the same ones over and over.
Okay, and flip it over. Perfect. And we'll dry that off a little bit. Oh, I need to wash off a squeegee too. We've been using up a lot of squeegees, all these little bitty ones. I guess I could use a big one, but probably just make a mess. So if you have never visited my mom's Facebook page, it's called Made with Love, Gifts and Embroidery. When you get done watching us crafting, I'd love for you to go over there and show her some love on her page. And if you haven't already joined my free crafting club, it is called the Hen House Crafting Club. It is on Facebook, and I'd love to have you there. That's where I share all of my crafts and projects and things that I'm working on. And I encourage everyone else that's a part of the group to share their projects as well. And just be a good community and help each other out with projects, give ideas and suggestions, and share what you're working on so we can cheer you on. Look at there. Woohoo!
Miracles happen.
She got it.
I just love it.
I told you, anybody can do this.
Yes.
Anybody can do this.
And it has
so easy.
To and from on the back.
All right, so let's see if I can get my to and from on the back. But I think I want to do mine this direction, like you did.
Gives you more room.
Yeah.
They come with this little twine ribbon or skinny twine packaging, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
This would be cute hanging on a tree.
That would be a cute ornament. You're right.
Uh-huh.
That's a good idea.
There we go.
Perfect.
I got a little bit of red down here. I need to wash off.
There is some Christmas ribbon if you want Christmas ribbon.
I have really got into twine and burlap this year.
There we go. So now I can write the to and from on the back. And I have my do not open until December 25th on the front. Alright, I'm going to grab a little roll of Christmas ribbon so you can see what it'll look like with that.
I guess all of our
Here's a couple of different
things
ones.
are in the
We
water.
have buffalo plaid,
Oh, I like that.
red and green polka dots, and red and white polka dots. I have to wipe off my fingers though.
I think we need new ones.
Man, I really made a mess.
And here I thought Clorox wipes would clean the bathroom. They're good for everything.
Yeah. It's nice because they don't leave any fuzz behind or anything.
Uh-huh. And they stay together. Paper towels don't.
Okay, so since I got lots of red and green going on this one, I think I'm going to use the polka dots. And cut a little piece off. Now the fun part is going to be trying to loop it through the hole, right?
You can take a piece of Scotch tape and roll it up on the end.
Let's see, I think I got it.
I guess we used everything, huh? Except this one. I was going to try to do something different, but I'll go ahead and use the chevron on this one too.
You could put the little polka dots like that.
Oh, that would be cute, wouldn't it? Just the polka dots.
Yeah. Put it on top and on bottom.
Okay, we'll do the polka dots in red and we'll do that.
Okay, so I'm just I folded it in half so that I'd have a little loop, and I'm putting both of these through here and then pulling it through the loop like that. And so it's going to leave these two little legs up here that we can tie it onto the package.
And cut your ends. Always finish your ends of your ribbons.
So,
is it long enough?
Twist it so you can see the green and the red. Let me see it. Little polka dots. There. I like that. So she wants me to cut at an angle at the end of the ribbon to finish it off.
Look at my hand, I got it all green.
Like that. Okay, and I'm going to do one more for this one. There.
I love Christmas. I love doing crafts.
So now
for Christmas.
I have two. Oh, and I forgot, it's backwards for you guys because we're in selfie mode on my camera. So I've got those two ready to go.
And I'm almost done.
You know, you could use all of these little designs on actual gift bags. Like if you bought the plain white or brown gift bags, you could put the design directly on the gift bag or on...
Decorate the outside of the bag.
Yeah, or on some cardstock, fold it over. You can make your own little cards. There's lots of things you could do. You can even buy these. I've seen these made out of chalkboard. So you could buy chalkboard tags and actually reuse them as well. So there's lots of things that you could do with these. I know y'all can't hear it on the camera, but my dog's over here snoring.
He's the cutest little thing. He's bored to tears. Okay, I didn't get quite enough on my polka dots at the bottom.
You could always wash off the transfer and go back and do it again.
Yeah.
Just line it back up and do it one more time. So that's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate you hopping on, and even if you're on the replay, I'd love for you to comment down below. Tell me who your crafting inspiration is. I've enjoyed sharing my inspiration with you and my mom, and we have some more projects that we're going to work on. We're not done. We'll be in here all day working on different projects. But I just thought it would be fun to come live and let you meet my mom and, you know, learn a little bit about me and how I got into crafting. So it's been fun. I appreciate it, and have a wonderful Saturday. I will be back tomorrow with a brand new craft, so I'd love for you to join for that as well. Look for me around, I usually come on around lunchtime or something like that. So I'll be doing another brand new project, and I will be all alone this time, but it'll still be fun. So thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks for inviting me.